Welcome everyone, FortiGate best practice number 2. So in the last video, we have talked about the ISDB objects. So today we're still gonna use them, but in a different way. This will apply for customers that have virtual IPs, destination NAT firewall policies, inbound rules. So when you have a rule that allows the internet to come in your network to access a server or service. And what we're going to do is, first, let's look at this policy right here. So it's coming from the internet. It's going to go in this VLAN, which is one of my DMZ VLAN, which hosts a server that I'm exposing to the internet. And what we're going to do is, I like to block all of these scanners, the hackers and the people that want to scan the threat landscape on the internet. They will use a bunch of public scanners which will scan everyone's public IP and expose vulnerabilities, open ports, all sorts of things like that. And fortunately for us, the FortiGate has a bunch of ISDB objects that reference these scanners. And in my case, I want to block that. I don't want my public IP to show on these public scanner domain. So you can see the full list right here. You can just take it and copy it. I have also added the malicious IPs. So for example, the botnet servers. I don't want, obviously, any botnet to come and knock at my door. So all of that, I like to block. Second, after this, one thing I like to do is to block all of the hosting services that a hacker could use. Because what people do is that, let's say you're in Canada or the United States, these guys are not stupid. What they will do is they will spin up a virtual machine in Amazon AWS or Microsoft Azure or any hosting service. And from this virtual machine, they will be able to attack you from your own country. And when they do that, your firewall just doesn't block it because you've done like most people and you've only blocked geo IPs like countries, China and Russia. But this is not what people do. So what I like to do is block all of these. We have a bunch of them. So Amazon AWS, it's blocked for me, which means that no one can spin a virtual machine in AWS and try to attack me, my publicly exposed server, because I'm blocking it. Obviously, you have to be aware of your network, and maybe you do need to have certain public cloud IPs allowed to come in your network, but for most people, it's not going to be the case. So you can take this list and block it as well. This is it for best practice number 2, and I will see you in the next video.